2000, the number of people living in the United States illegally increased from about 2.5 million to 8.5 million.
All Americans are rightly disturbed by the large numbers of illegal aliens entering our country. Our border in Southern California is still a sieve.
The American people want and expect the federal government to do its job of controlling our borders.
In 1996, Congress responded by passing the Illegal Immigration Reform and Immigrant Responsibility Act. This piece of legislation has made it far easier for the U.S. government to deport legal and illegal immigrants.
It also streamlines the current system of removing illegal aliens from the United States to make it both quick and efficient.
This bill eliminates also long-standing discretionary relief from deportation that will say to American family members of immigrants being deported that you get no second chance.
Only about 100 people a day were deported before the 1996 law went into effect. Deportations surged thereafter. Since Obama came into office in 2009, the federal government has consistently deported at least 1,000 people per day. Another big reason for the increase in deportations is that local law enforcement has come to play a much larger role in identifying illegal immigrants since the 2001 terrorist attacks. Although the idea is to deport terrorists and violent criminals, many non-criminal aliens and small-time offenders have been getting picked up as Immigration and Customs Enforcement tries to meet its quota of 400,000 deportations a year.
With almost 2 million deported so far, Barack Obama has deported more people than live in the entire state of Nebraska.
Deporting all these people isn't cheap. According to Immigration and Customs Enforcement, it costs about $12,500 to arrest, detain, and deport someone. Since Obama came into office, 2 million people have been deported. That means that American taxpayers have picked up the tab on at least $25 billion worth of deportations in the last 5 years.
My fellow Americans, tonight I'd like to talk with you about immigration. For more than 200 years, our tradition of welcoming immigrants from around the world has given us a tremendous advantage over other nations. It's kept us youthful, dynamic, and entrepreneurial. It has shaped our character as a people with limitless possibilities. People not trapped by our past, but able to remake ourselves as we choose. But today, our immigration system is broken, and everybody knows it. Families who enter our country the right way and play by the rules watch others flout the rules. Business owners who offer their workers good wages and benefits see the competition exploit undocumented immigrants by paying them far less. All of us take offense to anyone who reaps the rewards of living in America without taking on the responsibilities of living in America. And undocumented immigrants who desperately want to embrace those responsibilities see little option but to remain in the shadows or risk their families being torn apart. It's been this way for decades. And for decades, we haven't done much about it. When I took office, I committed to fixing this broken immigration system. And I began by doing what I could to secure our borders. Today, we have more agents and technology deployed to secure our southern border than at any time in our history. And over the past 6 years, illegal border crossings have been cut by more than half. Although this summer there was a brief spike in unaccompanied children being apprehended at our border, the number of such children is now actually lower than it's been in nearly 2 years. Overall, the number of people trying to cross our border illegally is at its lowest level since the 1970s. Those are the facts. Meanwhile, I worked with Congress on a comprehensive fix, and last year 68 Democrats, Republicans, and Independents came together to pass a bipartisan bill in the Senate. It wasn't perfect. It was a compromise, but it reflected common sense. It would have doubled the number of Border Patrol agents while giving undocumented immigrants a pathway to citizenship if they paid a fine, started paying their taxes, and went to the back of the line. An independent expert